I'd like to call the meeting for October 11th, 2023, here at the library room in the Eagle House. I'll read the disclaimer. This meeting will be held in person at this location. Members of the public are welcome to attend in-person meetings. Please note that while an option for remote attendance and/or participation is being provided as a courtesy to the public, the meeting will not be suspended or terminated if technological problems interrupt the virtual broadcast, unless otherwise required by law. Members of the public with particular interest in any specific items in person versus virtual. Just to participate remotely from a computer, please use the link https://room.us/j/7663167 or you can dial in 888-475-499 and enter that same number 766-316-7607. If you have not registered with Zoom, you will be asked for your name and an email address. No participation ID is needed. Just press a pound sign when asked. Telephone numbers. Users may dial *9. Press a speak after that. Computer and app users can use the raise hand feature. In accordance with requirements of the open meeting law, please be advised that this meeting also being recorded and can be found on the Bloomberg Access YouTube channel, http://www.youtube.com/Lunenburg-Access/videos within 24 hours of the meeting. And I think that's all I'm going to read for disclaimer. So thank you. I'd like to call the meeting to order. Attendance. Rabbit is here. Mr. Bueller. I had to do we're opening for public comments. I'm going to ask people during the public comment session to try to keep their comments up. Otherwise, we'll be here for a long time. Probably not. So, are there any comments from the board? Any comments from the public? That was way less than true. We have old business. We have to approve minutes from prior board meetings. A lot of them because quite some time and the not. The minutes were not taken at that time. I have minutes. I'm going to go down through that. If anyone has a question or something that they'd like to change on that list, we do the whole. The rest of them we will then hold on next. So the minutes from April 25th, May 4th, May 16th, May 23rd, May 25th, May 30th, oh, that's a line. These are mine. It's okay. It's okay. We can fix them, and we just keep going with the same issue. It's actually can we hold up on that, especially until we go back to the whole. I'll hold them all. We can hold them all. You can start about the first one. 25th to the list. June 6th. June 8th. Pretty much all of them. 13th. 6, yeah. That's okay. So 15th. Okay. 29. Questions about you all. Okay. July 18th. Questions. August 1.
That's one way to go.
You want to hold it? I'm ready. That's okay. I mean, we just got the package on insurance yesterday. So these are the holds. So take a motion that we accept the minutes of April 25, May 4, May 16, May 23, May 25, 2022. You're gonna,
I know.
somebody's gonna.
Can I make a motion?
One of you. In favor? Back to the holds. The first one was May 30th. So all of the minutes where Christine shows up. I'm sorry. Where is she showing up? Further down the bottom. Okay, I'm sorry. No, I found it. I didn't mean-
I see it.
Yeah,
Are those,
It shows up in the-
you put a hold on May 30th. No reason for that.
I put a hold on May 25.
I don't know. Okay, so.
That was the only thing, and I was there, but they gave me credit.
Oh, right in the middle, right there in the middle, I put it. So that was,
So even
Nope.
accept.
oh. Second. Second. All approved. 26. May 30th.
Basically, I would like to have my name included in there. I was there.
Uh, So motion for Jack Rabbit,
Are there any
Listen,
the June 6th? So should we,
yep, are there more that are just?
Yeah.
changed?
You gotta, on the, 6th, you gotta remove Christine. Yes. Yes, and remove Christine from June 6th. And add myself. They even nominated people, so I
So,
can't.
Christine as well.
yeah,
Yes.
yeah,
Let's- minutes. So we have the minutes of, first one was May 30th, which was the only change was to add the rabbit. Remember?
Yes.
I like that.
We all approved. We approved the minutes and the gallery now. June 6th, that was the add Jack, Mr. Rabbit, and remove this. Yes. Second. All in favor? I'm sorry, were there any other changes before?
Remove Christine.
Oh, you're already on
here. I'm there now.
Favor?
Right.
Notification of this.
Make a motion.
No changes? All in favor?
Aye.
The June 15th, I hope?
Yes.
Okay.
And look that I was a member there. Didn't have a chance to thank Rich for the rest of the board for his support. Second.
Any other changes? All in favor?
Aye.
Yeah, hold. Attendees are okay. Okay. Oh, it's a motion. Minutes of July 18th.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I just had some questions. I just no question.
Oh, that's not a question.
That's not, that's my question.
So I'll accept the motion.
Second.
Any condition?
August.
Oh, no, let's see.
All right, no,
July 18th. All in favor?
Aye.
I will.
and while
I will.
Hey, Mr. Chairman, while we're at, I would like to personally thank Daniel Moss. You know, Danielle, just a lot, good work, there's a lot of stuff in there. And it's a good grade in terms of management quality stuff. Now,
Your face in front of the camera.
no, I think so.
We're going.
I'm only here for. Sure. Please, please. Chairman nominated Kevin Fisher as chairman, Kevin Fisher planning agreed to the secretary. John also nominated Kevin to the clerk position.
Oh, at that one.
Yeah. And then I nominated myself, or somebody nominated me to vice chair. That's the last thing they wanted to do. I eventually, yes. They tried to nominate Kevin first, Neither one to do it.
So just fixing the words here. I think it's like,
Yeah.
So we're gonna make that as just the,
Right.
and then you want to add some verbiage.
I think if you could say that, yeah, that I was the nominated vice chair. And go.
And who nominated you?
Me. That way, then we argue.
I don't recall.
Yeah.
Watching what you do like.
Yeah.
We need it. Okay.
Okay, so. John,
I think after the decline, Robert then nominated Kevin Fish to the clerk position.
okay. So John,
Yep. I know.
Second.
the vice president.
Oh, okay.
They'll get you.
Yeah.
John Rabbit nominated Kevin Fisher as vice chairman, but Kevin Fisher declined. He agreed to be secretary, to be clerk. John Rabbit then nominated Kevin Fish for the clerk position, which was unanimously accepted. John Rabbit then nominated himself as vice chair, which was again unanimously accepted. That's what we're gonna add to that first paragraph under number.
Make a motion.
Thank you. Okay, any further changes in the rest of this? Nothing else? I think no. Oh,
No,
okay. So that, you know, you made a motion. Okay, that's one issue. So we can all agree that this.
yeah.
Wow. Okay, we do not as yet have minutes for our meeting. Old business. We need to review and approve expense vouchers and payroll. And payroll is punches. I'm sorry, that's another order. You have a copy of an expense voucher for dates 9/12 through 10/4. For basically almost all mileage. That the interim lead assessor. It appears that this only needs one signature. I don't know if the full board needs to sign it.
I don't think like everybody's having.
Okay, then let's just do that. So it's for $46.45. I don't know about
The protocol to accept each one individual.
well,
What is it? Yeah, and if they had a question, they held it for a second.
okay. So all in favor?
That one, yeah.
Here, I'll just- I'll sign Well, I think we're just gonna stagger this. We have, since time sheets are bi-weekly, we have 4 here. 2, 4. The administration, admin person, assistant, and the principal assessment. People can, not really much. It doesn't make sense. It seems to be the process I'm sure we need to. Later date. That's okay. It's okay. It is odd. It's very odd. Here. Everybody can have one. Pick a place to sign. No, it's not. No, it's not. It's not. I think so. It's not funny, right? Signature on finger. The next item is the status report from the interim assessor. He was going to try to join us. She was going to try to join us, so I'm going to hold off on. That she delivered here. Probably. So moving on to new business, holding. It's a thing, I'm sorry. We need to talk about a regular meeting schedule and next week's dates. So, I spent a good deal of time trying to coordinate with both public access TV and Zoom on what availability we might have. We all, I think, want to have as short as possible. Having said that, I was able to land on dates of the 1st and 3rd Mondays each week, each month. Through the end of December. Zoom couldn't extend us beyond that. And we may revisit it. I mean, as far as how. So I believe that as we confirm, we both have the. Yeah. One of 6:30.
So 6:30 on Monday.
Oh, 6:30 work for you? So Zoom is only half-hour increments, so that is already set up for 6:30. Public access TV is available at 6:30 on Mondays. That's okay. It's because we were still tentative. Okay, so you'll be able to. We'll confirm. But right now, we'll tentatively set meetings for October, December. 1 and 3.
Oh, we just did.
Well, as soon as we know, we can look at, and we also aim to watch. Sorry. I don't think we need a motion. Great. There was, the next item on new business was community meeting to update the public on property tax. The tax bills for Q3 will be estimated, before will be actual, so there'll be some netting out. We don't know if that means people pay more or less, probably possibly. And that's not a promise. It could be more or less. We want to make sure that there's a clear communication included in the tax bills. I believe that Heather was, the town manager was planning to put an insert into the tax bills so that everyone. We need to work with her on what exactly in that insert. It'll be, I don't know who would like to spend time with the town manager on that. Certainly wouldn't do it. She had already planned to do something, so we worked with her. And so the tax bills. She may indeed already have it. I don't know that. I heard the second. But if that is the case, I'd rather build on the work that's already done than redo it. But, well, yeah, well,
I'm not.
do we not want to do that or want to hold up on it part of the discussion?
Well, I just, this should be consistent with the discussion that, going along with regard to the signs, what. Basically, the assessors are the chief revenue officers in town.
Yes.
No matter what. And, we're assessing tax. Our role is to, in revenue collection through the town is to assess taxes for owners of real personal property excise and commit special assessments to betterment. We are kind of responsible for doing community outreach and notification.
Well, the tax bill.
I don't see a problem. Also sign. You sign it, you have it. Enforcing that relationship. But that's not,
So, what do you suggest?
I'm suggesting that you both work on it together. And because ultimately we're responsible for the numbers that get there.
You say me?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
But sometimes
Not me, I'm
pronouns,
not doing that anymore.
but yeah, sometimes pronouns. So that's fine. I think that's how.
Yeah, it,
Board would really like to have a signature of someone who works on the,
yes.
on the insert of the text.
If I could make
Is that what you said?
Yeah. Okay, make a motion that we enforce that from the chairman, the assessors, sign, over the river hunting, or again, reinforces the relationship with the community. That fuck stuff kind of good.
All right.
I think that's a motion.
There, you have a thought on that?
I think if we're gonna have it, if we're gonna be collaborating,
I would concur. Yeah. So your motion's on the table, seconded. Any further discussion on co-signing the insert?
the future government.
All in favor?
Aye.
If there's any pushback from anywhere else, I would.
Or not. Yeah.
Good, actually, we can ask that agreed on. I would quote something, but we do not want to throw the paper off.
Exactly.
In fact, whatever the violation is, I'll make sure that it's not here.
And Mr. Chairman, perhaps we make a note, and once, the investigator confirm it, but we have to, as soon as the preliminary tax bill is approved, we have to go to the town and let everyone know that this is what the bill is gonna look like. And we can do that, within 5 days, receiving preliminary approval. We won't receive preliminary approval until, the vision folks submit that information, and right now it's somewhere in February. And I'm wondering if we want to switch something.
We're talking about.
Well, if it's going up, people ask what's gonna happen before, and I think if you give them a little bit of an, and then they say, hey, the way this project's moving along, this looks like the general date.
Oh,
General date, we'll be able to send you.
I
think up.
expect it to be on.
And actually, right.
And I do recall, and, yeah.
Right, but. Whatever, the
Yeah.
exact dates of board, I'll approve them. So that's good.
A little bit more, but we want to.
In terms of the communication, but
I believe that this, the genesis of this. Outreach to the teams down.
Now, that was a little bit of.
It's still on communication. Okay, are we not, with it? Oh, we're not doing these? Okay, sorry.
sorry, not with it, first. And then.
Poorly written. Poorly written.
That's-
Poorly written.
So that's why
Right.
Sorry.
Um, so, yeah. I guess we dominate.
You have,
Well,
your days are full,
I
right?
think. Okay.
So that's okay.
I know.
And just two hands go up, yeah. We're unanimous.
You're going in.
It's okay. On the answer. I think we're all set for that. Second thing was to do some kind of outreach program.
They have to work, it's been something that's going on. It became very apparent that, there was an opportunity to help, not just when tax bills up, there's an opportunity to help. And that we could bring information to folks. If I put it through, with regard to helping the seniors, there's a very, very glad. Okay. So, and we realize that there's all sorts of different, ways of helping folks in that. And when Rena and I get talking, how do we get the town to that? Because we want to do that, and, the next thing you know, we get talking and and you have a package. In terms of taxes, in terms of tax law. Well, that's great. And then, we shared that with, Michael Ray, hey, let's get the veterans person. And then there's the other late groups and just other folks that would be interested in hearing what the town's plan is for financial, and how we can help them. And how there are pieces that we can cause a delay with regard to if there's an increase, we put part of it aside and that's why we're holding on to an interest rate. There's all sorts of options out there. And it's, what is it, 42 and a half? 42 A and a half or something like that. 41C, there's a half one. And then there's another one at that. There's options there. And if it's okay with this board, I would love to work with Rena on developing that outreach piece. That's okay. I really, my heart. Go ahead. She's not there. The other thing. Rena. It's well,
and it's not completely done, but much of it. So much, I don't think it's a lot of work in preparation. And we do have to make up things. So the time commitment will only be whatever time we need to finish up a packet, and whatever time we need to be here at the senior center. My guess is that's a 2 hour, maybe. It might be a little longer, but I don't know. So, okay, so go ahead. Okay.
She's very interested. She has some things looking through. As well as Lou Franco has some stuff that he's been working with to help the team. So there might be a little bit of collaboration. We want to make this one big flowing thing. And for that matter, we might monitor it and saying, we may be asking the town voting with regard to raising some of the limits on how much they can get some help. Right. So, we don't understand all the details. We want to hear what those folks are thinking, and I'm more than happy to. And Maria's got their taxes, and I think we can melt them up. And number one, Judge Jim gets all through. You're not watching them. So anyway,
I'm really sorry. I don't know, actually, what I'm really interested here is an outreach of what has. Yeah. So we don't get ourselves all locked down in the trying to get to the future. Let's make sure people know where we are. So I think that's admirable. I think it's a great idea. I think we want to keep them sort of separate. As far as the outreach to the seniors around what they have available to them from the assessor. That's something we can do right now, or we can wait a month or two before we get to get all,
if with regard to a project like this, before you go and jump out and do one thing, why wouldn't you spend a little bit of time investigating what the whole picture could look like, and then you come back and share that with the other group in terms of your next round, we're going to be working on this stuff for you, but let's get a picture of kind of a vision of what it can turn into over a year or something, not something immediate. And, I prefer just immediate, have a more of a long-term plan. vision county sheet, you have mission statements and missions, and two separate missions, and strategies along that. But, let's build an option.
That a town, a municipality, can, you know, having said that, I'm really concerned that's going to potentially turn into something that is much larger, which is fine, except that then precludes us from being, the thing we need to do today. So I want you to do, I just don't want to, I don't want to stop the work that we did today. So I don't know, Sarah, you have an opinion?
I do have one. I heard exactly. Yeah. Bigger plan. Looking at it. But I think that is the key. I think more than 6 months, probably. I think it's probably something that can be discussed after we get. Not the time that we can certainly talk about it. But it's something we discuss to develop as the other stuff is really done. That's what happens like the next season. And so I think even though it's less than what everyone wants to do, that we should do that without a footstep. Because that is something we can do for the seniors. And it will benefit them and it will help them. And then we can have long-term goal in mind and working towards it. And I think you have an idea for that, and I'm going to see the parts that broken down so you can think about how to work towards implementing it while we progress with everything else.
I wasn't anticipating that, a picture of what is possible. Taking all that and appreciate the whole again, especially when we try to capture voting in the flow of time meeting. Well, that's a big jump. But to come back and say, okay, get up there and do stuff. And that maybe Representative Scarsdale is going to get up there and talk about the things that she's got in pipe and what she could use some help with. I mean, let's.
So I think right now, we're done with the senior extension.
Right.
And I'm not being right up. But then it is that
No, go ahead.
And push them next week. We just have to recognize it at once and things like that to go to town meeting and get to the next weeks. And so I'm all sure that let's do this, but let's have the vision that we're going on the basis. But very quickly, people are going to discuss why we can't get it right. In our plan package, that'll satisfy them. But at the same time, the numbers that the state, you gotta be basically in poverty and own a house and own that possible to qualify. Like if somebody comes out of the state,
So Well,
Me too.
And it's what I personally experienced that thought was that, these folks that could real hard and they're fixed income, but it doesn't mean that they're not going to get in trouble because the fixed income side doesn't keep up with the inflation side. And by the way, the town doesn't lose any money there. The strategy, they essentially, they basically pay their share and take a note out against the town for the other piece of that, against the, believe me, interest rate. So they, oh, I know.
you're gonna lay it out. And there's one have to. You're right. In the spring.
Yeah.
Now, recognize, that's not really going to affect anything until we get next fiscal year. Bylaw passed. So, let's take care of, take care of it right now. Correct. Correct. Correct.
Yeah.
I think we're ready to vote on that. Oh, I'm sorry. That's not what you said.
Plan, I love to see what, you know, what you get for your packages and, let's see what other pieces we can pull together and what the options are. I can. Rena and I. Okay. Rena and I. And by the way, Rena's on.
So.
Anything that you like is fine.
I just want to think, I think the person.
Hey, and just point out, we're not, the relationship for Rena is working, we're not doing anything regarding your comment program or. There'll be a vote on it.
Yeah. You know what? Okay, now, but
I guess that's okay.
It's not.
Right.
They don't know who to get these things. You have to pin your own papers can cannot be. So, but you have to be on the service basis. So when the question was more, what do you have? Yeah, not really. So, sorry, we can cut you off. Get clear and not getting certain.
We also had questions with regard to the veteran administration officer, the volunteer veterans admin person here who could add some information, especially if we don't know what it is, to bring them in and make the connection. We're also trying, another strategy here is that try to create make this senior center, this thing, as much a hub as we can for information, and we can feed our information into this hub, we can bring other things into it, and we can cheer along, and where we do have some influence with regard to the pocketbook side of it, we can have people come here and more. Today was a great day. Really was. So I think that, and we shared this with Sue, and she's all excited about the possibility, and so that's where that's. And Lou is doing things. So.
That's no. I also wondered if there was some interest in reaching out to some of the lay people. Some lay groups are more organized than others, but it might make sense for us to reach out to the lay people. I don't know if there's any interest in doing that. I don't know appetite for that, or not. And put it out there as something for us to find. Yeah.
No.
Well, I think we have an opportunity to test the waters. How could we be better in speaking to the public, yeah. How could we be better at communicating, and how could we reach out to help healers with it and help them understand what we're trying to do? So how can we do that? Is there a better way?
So I'll open to public comment for a moment. And we put you on the spot, so I'll hold it until we do public comment. Okay?
Yeah.
I'll give you a chance to think about it. Is that all right? Yeah. Right. By the way, you said people like it.
I go the other.
You know. Were there any other groups identified? I suspect that there may be somebody here. So, and we are talking about sort of. Actually, no, mine is. Oh, yes. One of the things that came up was, do we have dates on when we expect to do that? No, no. In the past, they've gone out just before January, right? thought we got a delay this year because
our fourth quarter.
third.
The actual.
Won't be done.
That's third quarter. Fourth quarter will be done.
May,
I'm sorry.
or May,
No,
third quarter.
we usually get them out in
Yeah,
January first.
then your third quarter is in April.
Third quarter, February first. That's, okay.
I don't. Original.
We need to get a confirmation. of the date we expect, okay, because we were quoting dates too, and we're like, that's your be sure. So, rather than putting one spot right now, we can just find out for us. We're trying to make sure that we do the insert into the tax bill.
Yeah.
That number one, we should know what the top people are going to. When we have to.
Sort of thing.
Was there something else?
I don't know. Going over the project schedule based on what issues. And they're not looking at having the department preliminary until either February first to the 21st. And no, a little bit week, but then we have to send out or notify everybody that this is a preliminary, and they have a period of time, and then we send out the bill. So that pushes it out into March. Yeah, I just look using
I
the
think
schedule, charting stuff out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Yeah.
So, wait, after we get the preliminary cert from the DOR, we have, right,
Most communities now, they're here, when.
so the question I have is that, basically, we have to get it out 5 business days, before the building gets out, before the building gets, right? And they're allowing that, but even like, all we use for them is disclosure for them of real and personal property valuations prior to receiving final certification. So we have to tell everybody and bring them in and make them available. Yeah.
And
So the question becomes, any changes to assess values as a result of public disclosure made prior to submission to an LA 10. So they can come back and ask for the abatement.
now that they has to be, it's something,
And not to rebate the process.
it's not needed. It's something that's wrong. It's land. It's wrong. Because it's name. It's he. But not a big.
Abatements occur after the thing. Okay. So we gotta tack on another couple of weeks, and then after the DOR. I mean, I'm sorry, after the preliminary piece, we gotta give them a couple of weeks to get the bill and make the statement.
I'll check.
Okay.
And of course, we have the building. That is not.
Right.
So, okay. I'm not. No, what? I shut it off.
It's just a question.
Yep, sounds good. What about, were you talking maybe about some outreach? maybe we'll just table that until.
Yeah, element is, well, you don't want so many, it's not true.
And are there any other groups that?
The general, oh,
Well,
yeah.
Right, and then we can come up.
Yeah.
So we do have a. Almost all of it down, but, the people who have very specific things, we could have three of them. So, as the thing come up with.
Okay, if it's okay, I'm gonna move on.
But move back up,
Or do we have to?
that going back to, the report from the principal assessor.
Oh,
We skipped that part.
we skipped your report.
I emailed it.
I know. Anybody said how much? Oh, I probably.
No. Just like me, I don't think. Doing something. We have. Your construction. Put money in the computer. Yeah, that's basically. These are all building permits that. Wait. 23, I think there's people. They're, small. Yeah. The majority of the. And. This one. So, the one big one is. In that, that. And this, the house is you can see down. The total value is pretty. You know, for that kind of stuff. So that's basically, and we can make this. Side of one out. Driving around. Actually, they're built. Yeah. So really, that's. So, yeah.
Right.
Sure.
Okay, is this the features of the election?
No.
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 This is just new stuff.
That's
New
it.
stuff. Okay,
And on that, and I think that is. I think my. I think that is. probably like 6, 7 things that are long. It's usually somebody subdivided flat, maybe this one. Two, it's not big.
Now, did you go through the fund transaction? Or these are
We probably.
new? These are new growth. New growth. Okay, no one went in terms of own property, selling.
Well, most of, are sold. And we went up what it is, because which was. They got them with the deed on, so I know they completed.
Yeah, yeah.
And then I was building.
Right.
And, some of those paper, document they was in 22, but they had it in sketch when they were in something.
It could be more, or could actually be less.
Actually,
Well, I mean, more, I'm saying, those,
or now.
Right.
Yeah.
okay, based on past experience, and even more different. But, there used to be a thing that we had, and it came back, but it went away, it's in terms of processing, wanting wood permit. And and it basically, when it's in permit full, they notify a whole series of departments like conservation. You know, you're gonna,
There's a whole checklist.
right, they're all checked, and essentially the board of assessors, check it. Are we getting it? Are we getting that?
Yes,
report now?
yes.
Okay. Right.
Yeah.
Good.
We can have. Look at it.
Which one?
No, no.
So,
And that's the once the house was done,
yeah,
and there was. They wanted to stop. So we have not met them.
you're getting the reports. I know, one important two different sources. That prior year or prior building inspector didn't really like this system. And I know this is in 4 year time. And at the same time, I also went back and rechecked that we've been doing post sales inspections as well as permitted inspections. And you look at it, yeah, honestly, I haven't had the time. So we've got this stuff sitting out there that would be affecting this tax year. I believe we may not have gone out and captured all that. Oh, you should, I think you do. So the question becomes, how do we audit this to what we might have missed?
Well,
Uh-huh.
And she said, you know, they do that.
Uh-huh.
Of the construction, and then she'll put it, you know, maybe. There's some things that like to do all this, then we do this in months.
Yeah, I'm just wondering.
I don't know, who said.
I guess I'm wondering if we get some sort of a list of all of them.
Well, see, they're putting by a million.
Yeah.
And, you know, just have to, you just have to look at, see what's here, because they're actually. When soon, when she was. There were 21 buildings, and she had to do inspections, they were not started. You know, so you just have to keep looking, you're going back, and checking out.
So what if,
See what is up.
so would it make sense to pause an investment? Not you guys, you're way alone, but it would be smart for us to go ahead and say, Go find a contractor to do the audit, make sure we collected it. And I'm betting that based on history of what happened on our personal property side, when we changed auditors, you know, and we brought in 300, 400,000 more than further.
Well,
We didn't do it. Yeah, but we was in a contract. Yeah, we paid it. We didn't, yeah, no one didn't damage that flag. So he's going to I know, he's gone. Right, right, he's failed to manage our supply. So in this particular case, not a failure to manage a supply, failure or potential failure. It says, you know, we didn't get to it, it wasn't timely, and if we get in, and we're supposed to be doing an inspection of post sale, see what happened, and then there's a whole series of activities that could bring revenue to us.
So it's working on that. Because, you know, I think there's something, this, the number of new houses.
Oh, I think, what you're doing is great. I'm just trying to capture something that you're passing on and coming into the time period. The stuff you're doing right now is good for next year. But 24, right? So why
But
wouldn't we
they
go
will
back?
need something.
That's it. We captured it. And I'm just saying that there's a list. Is there a difference between what they had permits for and what people went out and instead of we have? And just to see how many did we not get? You can do it a quick sample. You know, you don't have to do 300 of, I don't know how many permits we get a year, but I suspect quite a number. And so let's just go do a random check, but don't you do it, let's go get somebody to do it. Spend a couple of bucks to make it, couple.
And so we did that. Yes.
And you're getting 100% of it, I mean, getting 100% of it once a permit is going through right now.
I don't know if we can. They sure.
How do you do it? Yeah.
Every time I'm in the house.
And she lives in every one of them.
It's something like. So it's something like slow and, new weekend, we don't even bother with those, because that's me.
Yeah.
We can't. You know, new windows, new siding. The construction. And she just goes in, puts the building in, notes that, you know, it's not a value change, just goes. Yeah. So she's really good on that. She has a list. She has a list.
She has, and she does, she compare that list to what she's been able to check out to what the building departments was. The permanent numbers and things like that.
She's correct. And it's big things like these houses. Right in my head.
Yeah, I get the houses. No problem. Yeah.
It's usually. So, then she goes out. She gets to go. This one's making. Yeah, and so from that. From all of the buildings. Do exam. This is rare. There's so many. You're doing this, all the else you do. You have to look at. I don't know. Okay, that's what, I think that's what you're trying to ask, and then, if you want to run an audit, you have to. You know, what was the permits, which ones did we actually do something, with, which one?
may be a. Few months, who knows? Could be a week.
So it sounds like we could say, well,
We already had it.
yeah.
Our office is 20. Well, the list of building permits is going to be. hundreds-
Very long.
hundreds and hundreds long. Yeah. So. It would be really good if we could all feel very comfortable that we're not missing. Yeah, well, probably not be too big. That's true. We may think a little that's probably. What's that? Not on my street. So I don't know, that's. It sounds like we've had a problem. And it's not.
Walk before your time. Well, yeah, we're really, because we're always short-handed. Always short-handed. Something else, and then I went back and looked at some other stuff. And with regard to parcels and transfer companies selling a valuable piece of property, mostly property, off to the similar company, and also the appreciation and the estimated value go from $800,000 to $200,000. How did that happen? It was a slight of trick, you know, and if we just start out moving the torch, but the reality is that was an online transaction. How that they didn't have. And, but I just shut up.
So if we have some instances of that, we should bring it to the. And let her figure it out.
Yeah.
And.
I think that's-
But as far as the question. So, honestly, if you find some more, perhaps some.
I don't want to know.
You took this job.
Dang it.
Just saying. So we're still on the. What, did you have something more on that?
This was the, October 10th. The report from the fire week.
I know.
No, that's okay. Yeah, on this one, the thing of it is, it's hard to get it at the meeting or the day before and you probably read it and go, oh, what about this? And you never get, well, of course, I'm to ask, you know, the questions you would have asked for me. So if I do it, I just have to talk, so after we're done with it, go back and get a couple questions around, this meeting fire in relationship to the report. That's okay. But I didn't,
I didn't understand which one.
okay. You had the October 11th meeting. We had provided a message for
It's our last meeting.
It's our last meeting. In the prior meeting, we got the report and from, I believe that was September 27th, and I had some other questions.
Oh. So this is from your prior report. This. That's okay. You want to jump into that? I'm still trying to read it.
Well,
All right, let's finish this one.
Yeah. They haven't done. That's just the notice. Oh, is that in, oh,
This is,
yeah, this, it's about, no. Actually, the. You know, no. Chemical is the one, that's really, wrong. Yes, it is. Okay. These,
Finally,
Just start with this property.
Okay.
He is pulling out, he has 64 acres on his 12,000. Subdivision, and he's leaving the rest of his land still got. So he has sent his notice, he wishes to pull out a chapter. They call it fitness. He and us would be working today. And you have to go to approve the plan. He and us will actually. Then, selecting how everything from the day to act on whether the town wants to.
Right.
But the town can provide, they have to be, plans and fees. Then there's another one. And I'm going to see how
Pretty just, yeah, he's got 31 acres to pull out. And, it's in front of the town. This is, property code D. Gives us multiple lots. And so it's considered a non-arm's length transaction. And so when he goes and sells those parcels, not what he's asking us to buy them for, and what he sells his parcel for. For a parcel, but when it's a multiple parcel sale, he goes into the he's now no longer the owner. If he sells, yeah.
and
Yeah, and so, but he's still selling that value is no longer, much more value if he sells it to the. Yes. Right.
They don't have purchase and sale. Usually, the property will purchase and sale for 90,000. The one should go in. And then the cleaning usually purchase and the other, like conservation stuff, and these are things. You know,
Okay, fine.
when
I would like to table time that discussion. What the process is.
Yeah.
But
yes.
we don't have.
We don't have.
So I would like to table the discussion. Now, this is true because of the two parcels. Well, that's the same situation.
No.
Okay, so we'll table both. Thank you. And it's here.
Second, they call it. It's what the whole that.
That's okay, I'm glad you brought to our attention. So there's much more action.
That's
Oh, are we accepting? Oh, for the table, okay. All in favor? If you want to go back now to the report of the 27th.
Yes. Okay, this is we kind of addressed it with regard to some of the process, and then we get involved, and then we kind of read it in group of us, right? That's happy. The evaluation project, meeting. It's a kickoff meeting with micro vision, I consult town manager myself. Have a little bit of a problem with that, in that, in the contract for the debt and the contract requirements, because they need to forward the stuff. They will. Is that on the budget?
No, you did. And all day. And they're reviewing all the sales. There's the ballot sale, there's the use in the sales now. And, they'll come up with, they'll come up with something
They'll-
to present
Present it
to the board.
to our board, right?
Yeah.
So, requesting that, we're kind of willing to charge it, making sure these numbers will work. But we're employing outsourcing agent as our agent, rather than us having a problem. I would humbly request that whenever you have a outsourced agent contracted, a member of the board of assessors sits in with you to gather this information. And I appreciate this is a report, but I'm sure there's no that report. And for that matter, there's another piece to it that basically there's a finance component to that. In terms of BOR requirement, I'm not finding out there. That there is a regular monthly financial. You should be paying that.
So those two different stuff.
Oh, okay.
What's something?
It's a consistent with the.
We can knock them off one at a time,
Okay.
get them all.
Okay, not more.
First one, I believe what Rita was describing was input. Those work meetings are, we've asked higher her to do. I don't think that the board needs to be in attendance for all those work meetings. So if you were making a motion to have a board member attend those meetings, I would be voting against that. It's a work meeting. So that would just be my position on it. If you made that as a motion, I don't know if you made it as a
I'm
motion.
just referring to the term.
Correct, says the board of assessment. He is our.
Yeah. It is a board of assessment. Okay,
That we should be.
yeah, we should begin, and in fact, we started with, we should have gotten some sort of experience this year, and is there a plan to catch up? It clearly said board assessment, and I think that part of the problem that we had before, whenever you outsource stuff and we're coming in for playing with a hybrid, the reality is your quality, continuous communication is actually heightened. Manage your supply, right? Versus, oh, this is good, just send me the data. That's how we get trouble with that, right? Like what happened back then. So
we really can't talk about it happened 3, 4, 5 years.
yeah, but it's going to reduce itself. And the thing is, I think that the board of assessors has to be more active with regard to the management and interplay with our outsourced folks. Now, we've got not just vision. We also have our people who do personal property. We've got Nate. We've got some up,
These companies are doing business.
Yeah.
They know what they're doing, they know where to go, they know what they're looking for, they do the IMU, they review the forms of work, they know that a Dunkin' Donuts here and has this equipment, Dunkin' Donuts over here, pretty much everything, for value on it, it's the same thing through.
And
I'm not ready to see it.
So.
we can make that. But it was, but that, it will be, but you can't even, okay. Yes, and, you know, so far, they, are doing what we asked to do.
And I'm going to talk with the IT.
Yeah, this is what this is a town.
I'm very satisfied with the responses to things. With that, and that's it. And I don't know, and I believe it might go, and I happen to know one of the owners on their team, my buddy Bob. And I'm happy, but he's just your person. And so I haven't talked to him. Anyway, and there's other requirements that we as a town have committed to provide them to on the schedule. And I don't know if the suppliers are likely to browse in our direction from very well. And I think that as we go through this milestone, I'll give you an idea. The federal Lindbergh should provide zoning classification of each parcel, and current to the most recent year. Town of Lindbergh shall provide one set of zoning maps. But we provided the number. Right. Have we, it's in the community. Shouldn't we be stepping back? Right. And again.
Well, I think those concepts are that information. So I don't think we should step into that. I think they have. They will have.
Is the new zoning map done? But there, no, they said the town will. Town of Lindbergh shall provide one set of zoning maps. Right, and I saw. The zoning map, that big piece of paper hanging on the wall. All the colors, or some of the colors were wrong. I didn't know this was in there. So, this particular document.
Zoning map.
Yeah. Is it on? It's on. I think it's just my copy.
Yeah, I don't think.
Yeah.
That was more like a study.
Acceptable.
It's on our wall. Yeah.
Right, and they're wrong. And some of them are wrong. There's no date, no one.
Yeah.
We can't.
So.
Tell a Lindbergh show for buying. Not responsible to maps. So if we're sending them maps that have viewed it there. Perhaps we should say.
The maps that we're sending them have been updated by DEI up to September. I think he said it was 26th of. The maps get reprinted every year.
Yeah.
The new council, the new subdivisions get sent to them, they do the maps.
Right.
So they have the latest copy.
So there's the latest copy and then sort of. You're saying the dates on it, okay. Property votes. And
They have asked them.
yeah, the town of Lindbergh will make it available.
They have asked.
It will be. And if the town of Lindbergh shall make available through the contract, property records, what copies thereof the contract shall be responsible. And I just went back and looked at the property records, and they're still not up to date. This is still part of the regions. And, so what are the
Yeah. As far as what's online, that's, I know they're rules, they're not gonna, but as part of, hopefully, part of the new website, yeah.
Yeah, I was hoping. Yeah, when I looked, there were two parts, property cards, one was 3 years old, and even the numbers didn't match the newer vision card that referenced the date. And the vision card is only good to February of, 2023, and I know we had updates, but even that hasn't been approved.
Well, the
So,
database has been, vision has access to our entire database, all of it.
so the town people,
So we don't have to worry about.
The townspeople don't, use the website, it's not.
Yeah.
Right. So that's very good.
and the only concern is that we had drawn in the building on some data that wasn't.
What was it?
Property cards.
Prior to us now?
Was, last year or something, with a lot of confusion around property cards. More than me, and then there was a difference, and I can, if I find the card, I'll show you.
That's something I call the, I don't know your answer to that, but- and I've not, the other one has not gotten back to me, and I do have, the, I think, of the, I've gotten the PDF one, he said if I send those, you know, he'll get it. But he said there was something that he had to link into my computer. So that it's an automatic every so many months, it'll update the website. And that hasn't been done yet. It's probably. And that's, that was the other one.
Right.
You're correct.
Okay, that's
One
one.
second.
So, Brian, this is what the-
Oh, yeah, it's wrong. You know, I know.
Right. Boy.
I'm sure that the cards.
So, you have.
Yeah. It doesn't have to be. You get us the next time. Because that's an important one. You know, if you citizens need to be able to follow. And whatever, it's your name, it's market days, I don't know. But give us an idea. We're on the,
Let's see, we'll get that, when we verify the property inventory data, for these properties, for all the time. We're verifying that. You know, the question becomes, we're supposed to be doing a certification on every piece of property, every 10 years. That's exactly correct.
Yeah,
Sure.
that's what.
Yeah, okay, that's the inspection. As
Yeah.
far as a real property to be inspected. The reval one, these guys are doing drive-by, they verify.
Yeah, but even in that, TJ has. Actually, between what these companies did and what,
Yeah, it's a 408.
the other contractors. We're in line, the next step.
Cycle start at every 5-year reval and goes out.
Well, it's a 10-year program.
Yeah.
It should be, the new program started on the.
We start now. Yeah, because I can't tell you how many people, no one's ever been inside my house
several months, several months.
And that was obvious with the CJ. And then,
Well, we did away with this contract.
and the only other piece that I had in that section was the vision cards. There's a lot, vision cards. Okay. Basically, there's a lot of other information you can start capturing. And I'm not asking anybody to think about that, but with regard to valuation of property, there's a lot of pieces that, anyone needs to, orientation of the home, vista views, I know we're talking about. Pardon? I'm asking you, we can add to it.
Yeah, use the same card.
And they won't allow you to add extra items.
It's their property.
Right. And when I looked at the fields, they were, it looked like there was plenty of space for other stuff. And, I won't take it too many time, but, I think that when we get down to things like cottage industries and things like that, we want to start adding if we can. And, but at the same time, the won't allow us to do it, I guess.
No, that's the fine. That's vision card.
That's vision cards, so the property is all fenced in versus not fenced in, that won't show up on the vision card.
And that's they're changing it out. Whether like it's
Or so. Right, we take the amount of square footage in land, and then we look at the house and the surrounding pieces of articles. So if someone's got a low landscape yard versus someone has nothing.
Landscaping is not in the.
Yeah.
Not in the. Landscaping.
And so if plumbing in the garage doesn't count, the bathroom there, if there's.
Oh, no, if there's a bathroom, no. We can catch, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's.
Is it a corner lot, does that count then?
No.
And the fire hydrant is.
Um,
I went out and, earlier, trying to figure out value, I went and looked at all the real estate ads. How they find out. And broke them out into, things like even street traffic and neighborhood presentation, free density. I tried to cover it.
In the site media. Heavily traveled road. It's gonna be,
And I did have a hard time understanding those, there's no code associated that I could get to from the property part itself, understand what those numbers are. So, anyway, I'm just.
will that, we'll be able to tell from the code what type of building it is or what.
well, on the back where all the house features. See a code. CL, or it's a one.
Right.
But it usually says CL, then you can go outside. And it's a menu, so
Right.
it's a menu, you know.
So how do we accommodate? So it's just break this and then you don't try to differentiate all with regard to the value. And then somebody comes on and want to buy a house that jacks up the value, right? The house and capture that. But it also affects all the other people in the neighborhood as well.
But we don't have to.
Yeah, but we don't, we have. We don't. Yeah. So.
You got training line, down the plate. That's what you do. Now, they're not real estate agents. I saw that house. Fenced in line. No.
Based on the sale of my house. Yeah.
Yeah, right, don't go away.
Yeah.
Okay. think that we are ready to move on, except I must apologize to you. There are more things to do. Vision government solutions. You can do the pen. $942. Ever reduce the bills? For vision and RRC. This is RRC for $9,000. Yeah, that was on 1010. We have one on 10.2. It's virtually identical. It's a $9,000 for RRC, $942 for vision government solutions. So we have two here. I'm trying to figure out what the difference is.
Maybe one.
Well, they're different dates. So I'm trying to figure out what the difference is before we try to sign them. And I forgot to bring these other ones. Oh, this is not. I'm sorry. So. Let me hand these to you and tell us what the differences are, so they're virtually identical. Except for the date. I don't want to double pay it, you know.
You have to have something.
But the dates are different. I don't, you wouldn't want, if they're the same document, they have to have the same date. So I'm concerned about signing those today, because I don't understand why there are two. Okay, yeah, that was in this, and if Heather's reviewing them, that's great, but the group of herself. Sorry. You can throw that curveball on. Okay, everything else we have January. We're not saying any. Okay. On the agenda for new business, we had building value policy. And the question was whether we should add a seasonal use cottage. Is that something meaningful? Oh, lovely. I think it makes sense that we have a seasonal use cottage because our other bungalow cottage is unnecessarily seasonal and they aren't, they should not be done the same. So I for one was what.
Yeah. Being there were 3 lakes in town. I only had 2 big lakes that came together. You know, seasonal cottages in your home. You know, the services. Most of the state is different budget. Something that going forward we have to add to the base. So how do you go about it? So adding that.
Right.
And it's just putting it, you know, adding new, description into the code. Yeah, this is the code. Yeah. I think that it's going to be.
Oh, the number of sales is minimal. It's all, that sounds.
You know. You know. Especially.
I thought we were. I went out and pulled the legal definition of people homes. And cottage is one that, unit not exceeding 56 square feet, 600 square feet. And legal definition is legal cause. Just a starting point.
Oh,
That's, law inside. It seems to be common definition. It's fine.
if I may,
Yeah.
since you're going to be putting together what the qualifications are, what the criteria are, and these will be.
Well, it's essentially based with, something that's not used year round, doesn't have, central heating. Yeah, we should.
You can tell us how much criteria are. Is that fair? I
Yeah.
Yeah, I do that. Thank you. And was there something else on that?
Well, yeah, actually, fire and got, I don't know, pretty basic, person.
Oh,
okay.
Like those criteria, you want to suggest those criteria to.
I'm glad it passed the arena. Yeah, and the project, part of recreation. Good times, some projects is seasonal, well, that's like, I moved the train. There you go.
Okay, cool. So.
Oh, in the description, come on.
The legal part, it's in the legal part. Okay, we talked about the community meeting update on, actually, we sort of. I indicated somewhat. No wonder it's too long to go on for. Future agenda topics, and these are just things that I hope that we want to talk about in the future. I would like to talk about in the future. There may be other things that you want to add to this list. I think we should keep a running list of those things we want. Was there anything from today that we should add? On the future agenda. Okay.
Timeline.
Yeah, well, she's looking at something else you looked at.
I have future things, yeah. I have,
Oh, well, she's looking at.
And then I, with that.
Keep going, I'll keep going. Correct.
With regard to order check. And I believe it's still in that.
It was supposed to be up in the land, but the department had been on, he said, it's gonna be up and running.
Yeah. And, I know all of us were surprised by it. And there is unusual, we thought, and even out of four, thought that, why weren't we communicating? I'm not talking about the same, our chairman
merchant development website. Because there wasn't really a complete for it. So, I think the question to me is, how can we make sure we're included in the future? As we finalize the website, and populate the website.
How can we be involved in that? Yeah.
Is it, did I?
No, you got it. You know, you did good. I need to get thought. Okay, with regard to, like, if we talk about and how do we create a better relationship?
Can I interrupt there? So one of the things that we have all these consulting providers. Have people that are helping us with these contractors. We don't really have any idea what their contracts look like. And except for the provision. We've all read through the vision on those, but that's really not their contract. Don't know how we go about getting copies of contracts of people that we are working with. Dave, Steve, we may have a contract with them, I don't know. This time it wasn't they, but I don't know how we go about finding out the contract. Like, I don't know. So is it appropriate for, instead of doing work on our behalf, or Assessors' behalf, is it appropriate for us to try to ask for those? Should that be a formal request from the board, or should that be something else?
I think.
Yeah. So right now, I'd like to talk about. Again, we've been ahead of us. So I don't want to do that. I think in the future, as we hire new people, new contracts. Yes. So we should first try to get copies of the contracts. We know what to expect people to do, are going to do for us. What are they going to do for us? Well, we have a whole. I know what some of them. Is he doing them all? Probably. Yeah, I don't know that. So I'd like to separate the motion of two pieces.
Made the motion. I'd say.
Don't make a motion. So, how about?
And did you want to second that, or you want me to?
I'll second it.
Okay, we'll second that. Is there any further discussion on that? Hearing none, all in favor? Thank you. Now, as far as involvement in future contracts.
No. In terms of future contract, I know in the past, it was there was that there, and the hey, back now, over prior year, that we need to be getting ready for this 5 years, and something happened. And we should, and we kind of pulled out, and we don't know what happened, and we didn't move yet, going again to January. All I would ask was that's contract related. Yeah. Okay. Future contract. Yeah, I would ask it. If we request the consideration of future contract, that we be involved in the whole development piece. It's kind of like the engineers come up with an idea and say, hey, we want to do this, and the purchasing department's fine, take it. And they ignore all your specifications or the additional inputs that you might want to get. They just go out and get you an idea. Great, thank you. Yes, well, I agree, but in either case, I would like to make sure that we're involved in all the development with regard to the contract, not just presented to us when it's ready to be signed. Because they do the work. You know, she signs the contract, we're not, but the development of it, and the terms and conditions, you can know that. But with regard to the deliverables within that contract, we want, and for that matter, the contract should also allow for verification of performance at various times within that contract.
We don't know that they're not.
I don't know.
We don't.
I just want to make sure.
So,
that-
so we're not saying that.
Yeah.
So,
Make a motion.
because
I don't. Just. Including. Board of Assessor in. Think it. I don't know.
I'm not sure how much interest the prior boards had in that with the resource board, and that's okay.
Fine.
Absolutely. But I think what we're hearing from this board is we know that the deliverable and measurable on future contracts for in support of the board. That makes sense.
Well,
I think we'll work together and see if we can.
I hope you're right.
Well. If you want to have approval authority, and that sort of usurps some of the responsibilities. So I'm not sure we want to go there. I'm not sure. I am.
If I am the person who work knows the most about the work that he's done, and I'm the person that's requesting the information, I think I should have the right to push through the contract with resource to conduct these activities. And I think that if the contract has reflect those needs, that I should have the right to refuse to accept that contract as proposed by our whoever does it. So I just think that we need to have a kind of a final say if it's not working out. From what I understand, there was an impact, and that's the he started.
We pass in contract.
No, it passed between what was decided. Were you there when that was all happening? I just
Articulate what the pass was better.
I don't know that because I just they didn't ask. But I told them we started back in October the 13th.
Them being our contractors.
Then being our generator.
Okay.
And it nothing really happened. But you can add something.
Well, I think the things like that, what should be in the contract, how the contract should be written. Or other way out.
And then,
Okay.
and then Steve takes it and stop. So maybe.
Well, I don't think it's stuff, it's just that they were supposed to.
I mean, yeah, no, I get that. I. If you work 5 hours, still. Maybe that's as opposed to a motion. We should ask a question. Well, you know, this. Right. Is that?
Okay, I'm gonna think it was a start. Well, with regard to question of. And things like that. We had asked that why can't we be involved in the preliminary investigation, meeting with the employee, to see if there's technological fit. And then
Interview?
What the interview?
Oh, you didn't say.
Okay.
Okay.
And there was a technology. And then if you made the recommendation, you have to respond to it. And we would like to be able to say, hey, you know, we want to meet this person on a personal basis, and meet with the other researchers, and then the assessor, and make sure that they were a fit with regard to personality and likeness and things like that.
So let me interrupt you. We were talking about future and we're actually diving into the agenda items that we haven't even listed as the agenda.
Well,
So if we can add that as a future agenda item, or because you're talking about making a request of the.
you know, what are we waiting?
There you go.
What are we waiting? Yeah. Because, by the way, this topic was brought up last meeting.
Well, I missed it on the.
Who's the guy? And it basically was a to document that was generated. Document was generated on 6/22, and it works under the, it works under the. And in this particular document, it has no date on it. We
didn't talk about this last week, so,
yeah,
but we don't need to talk about it right now.
so there was no resolution, and we didn't receive that. What actually going to take to see if we can.
So.
Yeah, for the next meeting.
Well,
I mean, next session, but
and then what is the issue? The issue is which document do we, or the issue is, what is the issue that you're trying to find?
I'm talking about.
And that's not your.
And the other part of it is, why did all of a sudden this appear, and were we involved in this development? And maybe we knew. So there's the principal job description. Yeah. Yeah. And so, yeah.
Direction of supervised by, and it looked like. So, maybe that's not what you think. So, I could put that on the agenda. And we can't,
why do we have to put the document?
on the document. So, you can't force anybody else to do it. Don't work.
If you send a document,
We can only, we can stamp them. Well, that's fair, but you want to have HR. Want to discuss. Job. Oh, that's the short hand version of what. Yeah. And those are valid issues. I just want to make sure we're in the right context, are talking to the right people, and aren't just talking about a circle, but we can't really do anything about it. So we need to get those people in here, we'll do that. I think we should. Well, thank you so far. I haven't been fired. I need that money to. No? You know what? Look. Charles, we're. So. No problem. I think we're ready to go to public comment. Anybody? Okay. Is there any comment from the public? And if you would like to comment, please come up here so that we can use the microphone. Identify yourself and, know the drill. Thanks. Eyes left. You. Don't think there's any. There's a mechanism. People have to trust it. People can notify. You need to notify. Have to post it. Thank you. And I wasn't sure, I've been working on looking at something for 2 weeks now. How to approach board and manager of the road. But after 2 minutes, have to be doing. There was a lot of discussion at the vision part, the buildings in the past. And what really tweaked me comments about full town, whatever you call it, the vision is going first now. Freedom. And they have access to the vision cards already, even though the public doesn't, which is just another issue. But they clearly are going to use them. Problem is, you may not do it. Came up with two. Recently, not vision card. Yeah, there's been a decision somewhere already incorporating vision card, change to the land curve, which is excess of the invading. So you would expect the land curve to have increased by 17%, 55%. Well, they didn't. They increased by 68%. And I forget the number for that. So it's already baked in through the vision card, a tax increase for every lake front above. The one we're going to talk about now, the vision card assessment. You don't do it. It's just, a little step. For 5.5 over the abatement. Maybe it makes sense. We can talk about it. This is all we're explaining. When we baked into the numbers, they were doing it. Vision companies not doing us current ones, so we can get into another 5%. Actually, people figure it out. Actual bills come out. There is going to be another shift. About. The other word,
Yeah. So that we can tell. And we can't because in our. Can't do a lot of things. But I do have three facts. And they are all consistent with. And they're.
Is the square footage. It's, the town sets up the room for a small lot, say 1,000 square, and it gets a dog. When you get down to some acres, then it comes down to the dog. So that is different from a state index.
I appreciate you clarifying. I meant to say something.
Oh,
And
oh,
on the tip, I wonder if. Very much. If you go look at the site, now, you see how much it is. Too much. So, thank you very much. Yeah, that didn't change.
That's just.
That did not change. Not on the fishing part. The land and cabinet. All the size of just.
Well, it's a number for, and this is the, it's a number for. Numbers together, and that's what brought the, like,
Well, yeah, what is the influence? What is the number they give it?
There must be some criteria.
yeah, it actually helped, maybe explain that.
Well, that was.
That leads to something else that I was.
Just for that reason. The key was. From my 2 years. With the time. That is over most. The scope of services is essentially defined by the committee for scope of service and which includes deliverables and everything else. And then all the contractual things. And that's really good job. I'm sure you all out there. The RFP. That's where you.
Yep.
Equivalent to approval, if you define the budget. The RFP for the service.
We don't care who you hire. Sort of. Thank you very much. Any other comment from the public? Any comment from the board? That we're gonna have, what's that was there? Okay, I would like to go to Mr. Rabbit.
No, I'm making up.
No. Only once. And, yeah, the thing that I wanted to mention was, Nate was not on vacation. Will not be back tomorrow, of course. We had already set up this time, to go into executive session on a piece of property that some people are interested in. I would like to suggest that perhaps we can get Nate in here next meeting or can talk to him about, there are several things that I've talked to him about, and one of the things is what services he's providing for us. Because he's doing a lot of stuff. Is that what it is there? So, I was going to suggest that we
In that regard, the communication from me, and, with regard to the plan, obviously, address, and, that's well placed, second. So I think that Nate has made a little bit of a recommendation there. Right.
Yeah.
And so the question is it just one property we're stopping the rooms?
Well, no, we have something else to discuss, we're bringing it after that. After.
So the question we have is whether to go on and solve this before you get.
We're not talking about that here.
Yeah.
We're gonna talk about that in executive. Not gonna talk about it. Sorry. Yes, well, that's what I was trying to get to. There, everything else, I didn't want to, the public session that we need to talk. Anything else in public session we can talk. So, we ask. I really like that. Really like it. If it's the first. If you can't make that. You can fence it. They gonna be at a party? Okay, at this point, I think hearing no more discussion, I will entertain a motion to adjourn into executive. Not. Oh. That was motion.
Okay. For anything. The assessors, touch on their control. They think we can find out this check with the grants.
Second that.
All in favor? Aye. Thank you very much. We can terminate the Zoom. Go ahead, you got the meeting.
So, is that okay? What do you?